Hey guys, I'm back at it again. I'm still cooking. So now I'm gonna make the wild rice. Got the water boiling now. Add a little Himalaya salt to that. A little pepper. A little pepper. This is my first time in a long time eating this wild rice. So I got 2 cups of water. I'm letting it boil down a little bit. And 1 cup of wild rice. I didn't buy a lot, so I can't cook a lot. So I got that. And I'm going to turn the flame down. Okay. Throw a little butter on it too. A little vegan butter. And that's it. And then I'll show you what we got with this vegan soup. This veggie soup, man, is smelling so good. I wish you guys could smell it. Look at that. I added some more herbs, some dry herbs, some fresh herbs. And it's getting it boiling. Look at that. It smells so, oh, wish you guys can smell it. I'm going to throw the potatoes in a minute. And sit down and cut me a few potatoes. I'm going to put my little organic soda. See, non-GMO. There's no chemicals in it. And it's real ginger ale, not ginger ale, we've been saying. Ginger ale. My mother-in-law used to always say ginger ale. I was like, why is she making up her own name? But that's what it's actually called, ginger ale. So I'm going to put it in the freezer so it'll get nice and icy. And I'm going to peel these potatoes. Get these potatoes ready. Got some potatoes over there. I only need like 1 or 2 potatoes. Not a lot. I'm going to try to catch them on some shows. I really wanted to put some tomato soup, but tomatoes in my rice. I'm just going to leave it bland with some salt and pepper and some vegan butter. I'm going to cut up some potatoes for you guys that have never cut up potatoes. Here we go. Okay. Here we go. So sometimes potatoes get these little eyes on it like this. It's all right. You just take your finger and take it off. As long as the potato is still firm, it's still good. It didn't go bad. So this is about maybe 2 weeks of sitting around the potatoes. So that's all. And these are Wellesley Farm potatoes. These are BJ's potatoes. There's no GMO in it, so I love these potatoes. I usually buy the organic potatoes, but they didn't have any, so I had to grab those. I had to grab these. So I'm just gonna peel. I like to use my vegetable peeler. It's easy to peel potatoes that way. I'm gonna wipe the table down. These potatoes are pretty big, so I only need probably like 2 potatoes. While the rice is cooking, make these potatoes. One for the skin, I'll just cut them up and put them in there. This is annoying, you have to peel potatoes, but that's what you do when you make vegetable soup. You gotta throw that potato in there. Sometimes I add corn, but I may add some roasted corn on the side so I can dip it in my soup instead of cooking it together, because the roasted corn is frozen. And so you don't want it to be soggy as time goes on when it sits in the water. I like to mix everything together at the end with a big soup bowl. I wish I had some oyster crackers. That would probably go really good. Or some cornbread would be nice. I might make that tomorrow because it's kind of late now. Cooking. It's almost 10:20 on a Sunday, and that's pretty late for me to be cooking. I took a long nap. It's gonna take an hour to nap. I didn't wake up till almost 8 o'clock. Had a long day after worship. Tired. Woke up really early, about 5 a.m. Did my watchtower, and I was prepared and ready for the the public talk and the watchtower lesson today. It was beautiful. About not letting your hand stop, continue to preach, as Jesus commanded us to preach the good news from land to all people, all nation, tongues, and tribes. We're going to be preaching the good news until Jehovah tells us to stop. So it has to reach to all lands, places that we never even heard of or seen. The brothers or sisters and brothers are all over the missionary, all over the world preaching. So it was very encouraging to me. Even though we have the coronavirus and we can't go from door to door, we have different avenues now to reach people, which is a beautiful thing. How Jehovah has provided such a gracious platform so we can continue to receive our spiritual food and not be worried about getting sick. We can be right from our homes. So now here you go. Got that potato ready. Usually you should sit it in water. I'm going to sit it in water real quick so that it doesn't start turning too brownish. And that brown stuff don't come off sometime when you be cooking it. It stays on there. I don't know why it oxidizes like that when it hits the air. But it does. It turns brown. So I always soak it in, chop it up and soak it in the water. I'm going to put this in water while I cut the other potato. A little bit of vegetable cleanser on it, as usual. So you set it in the water so it doesn't turn all brownish. And I'm going to wash this cutting board off. So I got one potato down and one more potato to go. Some people like to use a vegetable peeler. Sometimes I do, but there's only 2 potatoes, so I don't need to do all that. And when you have a little like that, just cut it right off. And use the rest of the potato and keep it moving. This potato peeler is not working that great today. Even when it's a little brown, just keep peeling it till you don't see anymore. I had to make potato salad ASAP because these potatoes are going bad. Want some roasted potatoes? Chop them up and roast them in the oven. Soup smells so good. It's got the whole house fuming with the organic vegetables. Smells so delicious. I can't wait to eat it with that brown wild rice. Just go over it. Make sure you ain't got no more lumps, no brown spots on your potatoes. That's it. Just go over it and make sure. There you go. That's it. I'll just use some vegetable cleanser to cleanse this off. So I gotta put this in water. I'm just gonna go ahead and cut this up. I like them a little chunky for the soup. Not too small. Dab it dry. The soup smells so good, guys. I wish I could smell it. Oh man, it smells good. I can't wait to eat it. I really need to make some cornbread. That would hit the spot right there. What y'all know about that cornbread, that vegan cornbread? What y'all know about that? Let me know what y'all know about that. Let me find out what y'all know about that vegan cornbread. It's on the money. It's on the money, honey. Okay, just slice it down the way you like it. I like my potatoes a little bit chunky. Not too small. Not too big. And just cut the wedges up the way you like them. No particular way. Looks like a French fry right here. That made a good French fry right there. Now the soup has been cooking almost 40 minutes. See how the potatoes are turning brown? So I gotta rinse them off again to get some starch off. And put them in the pot. Yeah, stuff to turn brown immediately. Like how I said that, immediately. Okay. Now you got them in here. Let them soak so they don't get so brown. There's a few in here still too big. Oh, that soup smells so good, guys. I'm so hungry, that's why I have no energy now. I haven't ate since earlier. Sometimes I put them in and it's still too big. I don't know what my dog is doing in there. She be making weird noises. Just cutting up the potatoes that's too big. That's all. I do like them chunky, but I don't want to be choking on a piece of potato just because I want it too chunky. Oh. Yeah, that's a big one. Alright guys, I'm going to rinse it off, get some of the starch off, and throw them in the pot. still got some big pieces in here. I'm going to cut them down a little bit. Just cutting up the bigger pieces. Some of them were too big. Alright guys, get ready to throw them inside the potatoes. Inside. Pretty hot over here, so I have to be careful. Yeah, this is almost done. Oops. It's almost done, you see? It's almost done. Yeah, I'm gonna put a little bit more water and throw the potatoes in there. Everything is falling down over here, guys. Sorry. There you go. That's gonna be a good soup right there. Yeah, that's good. Everything is almost done. Let the potatoes cook a little bit. Put a little bit more water in there. Let's see. A little more water. I'm going to use hot water since this is already hot, so I'm going to put a little hot water in here. Just enough to cover the potatoes. There you go, cutting the potatoes. And that should be done in like 20 minutes. Let's check on the rice. Ah, look at that. Coming out nice, guys. So, everything's about to be done. I'm just really sleepy and tired right now. I'm ready to eat and go back to sleep. And I'll make one more video and we're done. Share my video and hit the subscribe button so you can find out when the next video is going to pop up. And Cooking with Miss D. Okay? I'll be back.